Hey everybody, welcome to part 2 of 30 things not to do when visiting Taiwan. Well, this is another one that's unique to Taiwan. The people are very, very polite and respectful. What you don't want to do is disrespect a queue or a line. They're very disciplined. There's lines everywhere, and they're going to get right in line, and they're going to wait, and you're going to go one at a time. This is going to be very prevalent when you're using the subways or the MRT line. You're going to actually see markings on the ground to line up to get onto the train, and the people exit going out the other line. It's very, very orderly. It's very disrespectful not to get in the line or follow that kind of rule. So just pay attention when you're in the subways or when you're getting in line to buy food or something, that a line is a line there. Just as long as you line up, you'll be good to go. When visiting Taiwan, especially Taipei, don't underestimate the weather. It rains a lot. Even though if it's sunny when you start out, make sure you bring an umbrella with you. Because it may rain. You'll notice that when you're first there, all the locals, they don't leave the home ever without an umbrella. So it's just one of those things that's unique to Taiwan. Now, if you happen to forget an umbrella or you didn't bring one, they're very popular items. There's stalls everywhere to buy umbrellas. So just keep that in mind. If you have an umbrella with you or a raincoat, you'll be good to go. You can handle any of the weather. It's pretty mild. Throughout the year. It kind of gets, for Westerners, like being or living in Atlanta for the winter in the north. It's a little more subtropical up north, and it's fully tropical to the southern end. Next one's one of my favorites. It has all to do about food. Don't miss out on Taiwanese street food. Taiwan has a plethora of night markets on there. Throughout all the major cities throughout the country has some form of night markets, and up in Taipei where I'm at, there's dozens of night markets. Some have been around probably more than 100 years. So if you really want to experience the different types of food in a fun setting with a lot of activity, inexpensive food, don't forget to miss out on the street food. Oh, good time to mention, everything I mentioned, especially related to food or places to go, I will definitely have links in the description below to the most popular places. So don't worry. And at any time, just go down to the description. You'll have everything that you need at your fingertips. All right, the next one's one of more of those faux pas, cultural type things. Don't refuse food served on your plate by the host. Extremely disrespectful. They are very gracious people. They invite to your home and dinner. They're going to bend over backwards to service and cater to you. And putting food that they put together and sharing that with them is utmost importance to relationships. So even if it's really not your favorite, just go ahead and politely shake your hand, enjoy, take a little bite, and move on there. So keep that in mind. Now there are cultural items, especially Westerners have trouble with, is when you meet somebody, it's not unusual for them to give you a gift, but please do not open a gift given to you in front of that gift giver. It's extremely disrespectful. Hold off. You do that in the privacy of your home. And it really just goes back to their culture of being humble people, not showing their wealth and some of the things. So just keep that in mind. Graciously thank them and accept the gift, but save it for opening when you're home in private, so you don't disrespect anybody. And this, to piggyback on the last one, never forget to bring a gift when invited to the home. Now, what's unusual compared to most Westerners is one of the most respected gifts and common gifts is when you're visiting somebody first time and invited to their home, is to bring some type of premium fruit. Maybe even a fruit that's kind of more unique to the Western culture because it's generally a little more expensive. We like bringing liquor or candies or like maybe small trinkets out of the Western Hemisphere. But over there, bring fruit. High quality, well wrapped fruit will go wonders for establishing a relationship when visiting somebody at their home. Next one, a lot of Westerners are starting to practice as well, and they generally are familiar with this custom. It's pretty prevalent in most of the Asian countries, is don't wear your shoes inside the house. It's the craziest thing to them that you'd be outside all day and you'd want to walk through a nice clean home with that dirty outside world on your feet. They are very clean people, so make sure you take your shoes off. It's not uncommon that any place that it's customary to pull the shoes off that they won't have a secondary set of house slippers. You don't need your own. They'll have plenty for the guests. And at the very least, if you're not comfortable, just go barefooted with your socks. But generally, it's best to go ahead and accept whatever slippers they offer. Put those on when visiting inside the home. Now, this next one I have a little bit of trouble with because I'm here in South Florida and we have a huge Latin influence. And Latins are not technically the most punctual people in the world. It's basically 11 o'clock means like 12 or 12:30. Not in Asia, especially in Taiwan. Never be late. Again, a big no-no. Being punctual is ingrained into their culture and discipline. They consider being disrespectful to keep somebody waiting longer than just a couple of minutes, especially at a business situation. So just keep that in mind. This next one does have some global significance as well, is don't stand on the left side of the escalator. Remember I mentioned they're very respectful about getting in lines. So when it comes to escalator, if you just want to ride up the escalator, stay on the right side. The left side is left open for people that want to climb this escalator as it's going up. Now they're pretty polite usually on there, but if you're standing on that side, it wouldn't be weird if somebody kind of pushed into you and moved you out of their way. So you'll see everybody doing it, so it's really easy to pick up on this habit. So just keep in mind when you're riding the escalator, stay to the right side if you just want to stand, or use the left side if you want to cruise up quickly. Hey guys, if you do enjoy these videos as much as I do making them, hey, it would make me feel fantastic if you went ahead and hit that subscribe button, probably down below, hit that thumbs up button, and share it with all your friends. One thing you'll notice when traveling and using the public transportation is it is spotless. It's absolutely clean. One way they achieve this is there's no eating or drinking on the subway system. So make sure you have that tossed out. It is highly frowned upon to have any type of open food, drinking, or even smoking while being anywhere in the subway system or on the MRT system. Alright, that brings us to the close of this week's video, part 2 of 30 things not to do when visiting Taiwan. Make sure you hang on and look for part 3. It should be out very soon. And again, don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and share button.